Welcome back to Daleys Diary, entry 6. Current weekly progress update. This past week has been, how to describe, mentally draining and exhausting. But on the opposite end, I've come over that mountain and kind of realigned and refocused. So on the positive, I have started implementing, a solid routine. A couple of things that I try and do is I get 8 hours of sleep. I've also tried to drink at least a liter of water a day and 30 minutes walk in the morning. And just yesterday I started some home workouts, which I will aim to do at least 3 times a week, some sort of resistance training activity. So that's currently on the agenda at the moment. What I will do now, just in these next 2 weeks as well, is try and read as much as I can and get into the habit of doing that. Because previously, I've been known to not read books, or, I embodied that identity that I didn't read. And now I've, changed my perspective on it and seen the task a lot more valuable. I have read more books in the last year than I have in my entire life. So that's another good thing as well. And mainly they're all non-fiction books. They have to do with self-improvement and business, health as well. Those sort of related topics. So that's been my focus on that side of things. Other than that, also another positive is I've potentially got a job lined up, and it is for a car company, I think. Potentially, it's all up in the air. So I'll see this through and see if it's a good fit. But the role description is along the lines of a sales coordinator, sales support. So I'm not sure what that entails, but that's definitely the path I tried to get on, in the last year. So, because I'm not a natural at sales or anything, but I see the skill as pretty important and, something to add to your repertoire. And, so I've just been doing the routine. It's pretty boring. And I try to stick to 3 meals a day. My portions have dramatically decreased, ever since I kind of put my mind and my intention to eating less, overall. I don't particularly deny any type of food in my diet. I try to be more self-aware in terms of what I eat. That's really my main focus, food-wise. So that's my update at the moment. Don't really have much else to add. So I will check in with the next diary entry sometime next week. And I will say, not being employed initially it was a shock, and then I was trying to get over it, and now I'm like, well, this is awesome because, not having a job creates that pressure, and that pressure, that feeling of pressure is quite an interesting feeling, that I'm still trying to figure out. It's literally proven that you cannot become wealthy in a job. It's just, and so now that I've started to question some of the beliefs that I have, is a job going to make me, financially free? Should I be saving? I've learned how to invest, and I've been learning about the stock market, and these kind of thoughts, I've tried to train my mind to reconfigure my mindset and my beliefs and what I believe to be true, like kind of question what you do on a day-to-day, and because are you really getting the results that you want? And I had to ask myself this. Was the decisions I'm making and the actions that I was taking and the habits that I had created, were they getting me closer to my goals? And if it was yes, then I keep doing them. If it was no, then I needed to drastically change those activities and those habits and those decisions, not all at once, but, chipping away at it one at a time. And so that's been my realignment, and that's how far I've come at the moment. So we'll keep going, we'll keep trekking along and setting goals, and just getting stuck into it and just doing the do and stop talking the talk, but walk the walk. But these are all, improvements that I want to make for me. They're not geared towards anybody else or whatever. So yeah. All right, I'll see you on the next vid. Peace.